I'm here with NSKN Games. I'm with Agnes. How do you pronounce your name?
Hello everyone, Agnieszka Kopera here.
And you're here with a selection of games, but you've also got a Kickstarter coming out in a couple of days.
Yes, we are very excited and very stressed. It's going to be Progress, Evolution of Technology. We're going to put it on Kickstarter just next week, just a few days after UK Games Expo. I hope it will go very well. It's going to be our first Kickstarter project. We had an Indiegogo project before, but nothing on that magnitude, and we hope everything will go well.
So, can you tell me a little bit about the game?
Yeah, of course. It's a card game. It's basically technology and growing your technology, discovering your technology. So you have a deck of 3 ages. You go from the Stone Age through almost the modern times. And basically you are trying to discover as many technologies as possible. So it's for whoever loves tech trees. It's a must-have game.
And that's not your only game, is it? You've got quite a bit of back catalogue available here today. Can you run me through the games?
Yes, of course. So, NSKN Games, we started back in 2011. So far, we actually have 5 titles. So, one of the most known, I would say, is Exodus Proxima Centauri. Plus, this year, we already managed to publish Praetor, which also have a very good review from people, and we see that people really like it. We also tried once some games in the let's say funny part and party games, and we are not very good in that. I'm talking here about Wild Fun West. We actually we realized that we can make games, but only strategy games. We can even make a fun party game into strategy game, so we will not make more party games.
And the one that probably most people will probably recognise from seeing around the internet is the Exodus Proxima Centauri. What was the experience of developing that like? Because it looks a very complicated game, I must admit.
Yes, taking consideration that this game has so many components and it's a very not complicated but complex game. It took us a really long time to actually publish it, and the first edition was not really as perfect as we wanted. That's why we did a revised edition, because we saw the demand for the game. And the revised edition actually was a really out-of-the-box thinking, because we had to redesign, re-engineer the components. We actually made the box smaller, but we increased the amount of components. We actually increased the weight of the box from 4 pounds to 6 pounds. But we decreased the size of the box, because we went from the standard Ticket to Ride box. So there was a lot of out-of-the-box thinking, actually really many nights without sleeping, and what we managed to do, we are very proud, because we moved first of all the production to Poland, which was for us a very big success, because we could control the full quality. And additionally, we managed to put the dice instead of wooden cylinders. We managed to actually also create a compact player boards. So this is also a very good thing for us. But I believe that everybody who has the Exodus Proxima Centauri revised edition can with hand on heart say that it's one of the best quality on the market nowadays.
I mean, it certainly is a very pretty looking game. I mean, it's a beauty to behold, and if you're not familiar with the game, it's kind of like am I right in saying it's kind of halfway away between Twilight Imperium 3 and...
It's definitely the Empire Builder. It's a civilization game. So the thing is that the game got many comparisons by the look to Eclipse, and by the gameplay actually to Twilight Imperium, which is for us they are the most highest compliments possible. And actually the game is definitely, like you said, it's been between Twilight Imperium and, let's say, maybe any other empire building game. It's much faster than Twilight Imperium, and it has a very unique mechanics as well introduced, so there is nothing really repetitive. And because it's faster, we could basically try to put a little bit more things in the game, because we work on decreasing the downtime, so many actions are done simultaneously, movement is simultaneous of the ships. So we were able to actually find also a very nice solution for the political part, development part, tech tree. And the whole design, I like when people say that it's similar to Eclipse or to the Twilight Imperium. It's great to be actually compared to any of those games.
So you say you've reduced the downtime. How have you got it down to? How long does it take to play? Because Twilight Imperium 3 famously takes like a day, and I mean a day. It's 24 hours sometimes in some of these games.
Yeah. So on the box we recommend the game. Probably the first game will take you the longest because you will learn. But so definitely from 45 to 60 minutes per player for the first game in 4. We know that nowadays when you play that second, third time, you are able in 4 players to play it below 3 hours. So I think it's excellent for empire building, civilization game. I think it's one of the best timing we could wish for.
And how's your experience been at the UK Games Expo?
Oh, I love it. I love here. It's actually the second time when I'm personally here. And honestly, I love it because you have really real gamers here, people who you can just explain concepts and they understand the game so perfectly. You don't have to actually sit with them and play with them. They say, okay, so just leave us now, we will play. And I just love it because it seems that it just shows me that they're really gamers at heart. That's why the atmosphere here is so different from any other event. So being here, it just makes you believe that, the gaming is growing, the community is growing, getting stronger. So yeah, we will take the world over one day.
So, because you're obviously not based in the UK, where are you based?
So NSKN Games is a company which is actually open in Romania. We are the first publishing house, and Andrei is basically the first designer, Andrei Novak, a Romanian designer. I am Polish, but it doesn't mean that at heart I'm not Eastern European, and Eastern European I am. So we are trying to actually spread the word, especially in Romania, because the gaming there, it's there, but we actually want to make it stronger, more common and more accessible. And we actually know many amazing people who have the same dream, and this is what we're going to try to do.
Well, Poland's starting to get a bit of a reputation as a good gaming developing country, isn't it? Because you think Portal Games, and I've seen several other companies around here this weekend that are all from Poland or from that area of the world. I'm surprised there isn't a big gaming culture there already.
In Poland, we do have culture gaming now, but it's not that big, of course, like in Germany, because we have just many years. We started later. So in Poland, definitely, there is a wonderful growing community gaming culture, but in Romania, there is not. So I would say that Romania is still a little bit back. We need more years in Romania to actually spread it on that size, but as it is now in Poland. But because I can see how in Poland it's changing from year to year, it gives me amazing hope that the same will happen in Romania. And actually, one of the amazing things which happened in Romania, just a few days ago, we went to the first official event, convent gaming event in Romania. So there is hope and there are things happening.
That's cool.
Yes.
So where can we find out more information about the NSKN?
You can, of course, check our website, which is nskngames.net. You can find us on Facebook, so again, Facebook/NSKN Games. You can always find us on the Board Game Geek. We love to talk to people. If anybody has any comments, just saying hello, just find us on Twitter, on Facebook, on our website, nskngames.net. We are there for you.
Okay, and you're just about to launch the Kickstarter. Remind us again the name of the game and when's it running till?
So the game is called Progress, Evolution of Technology. It's going to be on the Kickstarter on the 3rd of June.
Okay. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you so much for having me, and it's a pleasure talking to you.
Thanks.